Hello, kids. We are going to venture into Uncle Tom's tea house discussion. Here is our Uncle Tom, with sunflower and smile. Can you see the giant honey jar kept there? Where does this honey come from? Uncle Tom is excited to share the nature's secret with you all.
I am Uncle Tom, your favorite teacher. Today, we're buzzing into super important honeybees. Yes. The tiny flying fellows who wear yellow and black striped pajamas and make yummy honey. But trust me, there's way more to them than that. Did you know, if honeybees disappeared from Earth, almost 1/3 of the food we eat could vanish too? That bananas! Or should I say, apples, strawberries, cucumbers, and even chocolate could vanish. Let's learn more about bees. They live in big families called colonies, kind of like a super busy bee city. Inside the hive, everyone has a job. There's the queen bee, the worker bees, and the drones. Let's meet them. The queen bee's primary function is reproduction, ensuring the continuation of the colony's population. The queen bee lays eggs within the honeycomb cells. Egg laying directly contributes to maintaining and growing the colony's population. Worker bees exhibit a clear division of labor within the hive. Some worker bees are responsible for meticulously cleaning individual cells within the honeycomb. Other worker bees dedicate their efforts to feeding larvae, ensuring their proper development. Worker bees also engage in constructing honeycomb, expanding and maintaining the hive structure. Worker bees collect nectar and pollen from flowers. These resources are essential for honey production. Collected resources are also vital for colony sustenance. Foraging ensures the hive's survival and continued honey production. Worker bees transform nectar into honey within the hive. The honey is then sealed into honeycomb cells for storage. This process converts raw materials into the colony's primary food source. Drone bees primarily rest within the hive, conserving energy for mating flights. Worker bees feed the drones, ensuring they have sufficient energy reserves. The primary role of drone bees is to mate with the queen bee, ensuring the continuation of the colony. Worker bees use waggle dances to communicate the location of food sources to other bees. The waggle dance conveys information about the direction and distance of the food source relative to the sun. This dance is a crucial method of information sharing within the bee colony, ensuring efficient foraging. A bee colony functions as a cohesive unit, with each member contributing to its survival and success. Each bee contributes to the colony's survival and prosperity. Now here comes the real magic, pollination. That's the big word for how bees help plants make fruits, veggies, stamen, male part of the flower. The pistil is the female part of the flower, essential for plant reproduction. The stamen and pistil are each play a vital role in plant reproduction. A bee lands on a flower, making contact with the stamen. Pollen grains are located on the stamen. The bee's body comes into direct contact with the pollen. Pollen grains adhere to the bee's hairy body through electrostatic forces and physical interlocking. The bee's movement around the flower facilitates the transfer and adhesion of pollen grains. Adhesion is crucial for pollination, enabling the bee to carry pollen to other flowers. Bees actively collect pollen from flowers. Collected pollen is packed into specialized structures, such as pollen baskets on the bee's legs. Pollen baskets are specialized structures used for efficient pollen transport. A bee transports collected pollen between flowers. Pollen grains adhere to the bee's body during flower visits. The bee efficiently transfers pollen, aiding in plant fertilization. A bee lands on a second flower of the same species. The bee is now positioned to deposit the pollen it carries. Pollen transfer is essential for plant fertilization and reproduction. Pollen grains are transferred from the bee's body. The pollen is deposited onto the pistil of a second flower. Pollen grains travel down the style of the pistil. The pollen tube extends towards the ovule within the ovary. Fertilization occurs when the sperm cell fuses with the egg cell inside the ovule. A fertilized ovule undergoes a developmental process to become a seed. Time-lapse imagery shows the ovary swelling. The ovule matures into a fruit. Successful pollination initiates apple growth on a tree branch. The apple expands in size, developing its characteristic shape and color. Watermelon growth begins with the pollination of a small flower on the vine. Following successful pollination, the flower gradually transforms into a small, immature watermelon. The presence of seeds indicates successful pollination and fertilization of the flower. Seeds are the direct result of pollination, leading to fruit development and seed formation. Bees play a vital role in the pollination of many fruits and vegetables. Pollination is essential for the production of fruits such as apples and watermelons. Without bees, the yield and quality of various crops would be significantly reduced. The contribution of bees to agriculture underscores their importance to the ecosystem and human food supply. Pollination is a crucial ecological process involving the transfer of pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part, enabling fertilization and reproduction. Bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, and other animals act as pollinators, facilitating plant reproduction by carrying pollen between flowers. But, kids, not everything is sunshine and sunflowers. Honeybees are in trouble. Urbanization and agriculture are causing the destruction of numerous wildflower fields. Pesticide exposure can be toxic to bees, leading to their decline. Air pollution from vehicles and industries contaminates the environment. Contaminated air and plants negatively impact the health of bees. Planting flowers like lavender provides a rich source of nectar and pollen for bees. Supporting bee nutrition and survival through flower planting helps maintain biodiversity in ecosystems. Sunflowers attract bees due to their abundant pollen and nectar production. Sunflowers contribute significantly to bee populations by offering a reliable and plentiful food supply. Daisies provide bees with accessible nectar, a crucial food source for their survival and honey production. Planting daisies in residential gardens supports bee populations by providing essential resources. Bees are generally non-aggressive and will not sting unless they perceive a threat. Remaining calm around bees reduces the likelihood of triggering a defensive stinging response. Avoiding pesticides in home gardens protects bees from harmful chemicals. Pesticide-free gardens promote a safer environment for bees. Bees play a crucial role in pollination, which is essential for plant reproduction and biodiversity. Supporting local beekeepers contributes to the health and maintenance of bee colonies. Maintaining healthy bee colonies is crucial for overall bee population stability. Creating bee-friendly habitats in rural areas is crucial for supporting bee populations. Leaving patches of wildflowers offers a diverse and essential food supply for bees. Ongoing research focuses on understanding bee health and identifying factors contributing to their decline. Scientists are investigating diseases, parasites, and environmental stressors that threaten bee populations. Advanced technologies are being utilized to monitor bee colonies and track their health in real time. These gardens serve as educational hubs for learning about bee conservation practices. Bees in the environment are intrinsically interconnected, forming a vital ecological relationship. The well-being of bees directly impacts human interests, including food security and ecosystem health. Well, my brilliant bees and buzzing buddies, I hope you have learned a lot about honeybees today. How they live, how they work, and why they are basically the tiny superheroes of our planet. Now, wait Meowman, where is my honey? I just had it. Anyway, kids, thanks for buzzing by. Keep loving bees, keep learning, and remember, always be curious. Don't forget to subscribe and follow so you don't miss our next wild animal adventure. Until then, stay sweet like honey, and I'll see you next time. Be good till then.